Well, hello. On today's adventure, I'm going to hang out and just chit chat a little bit about future plans of the channel, direction I want to take this channel, and why I didn't go hiking last weekend. No, I'm just kidding. The plans change and stuff. It happens. But yeah, so I'm here to just kind of hang out with you guys for a little bit, chit chat. So far, I hope you guys are enjoying the content on this channel. I'm having a lot of fun doing the content. I've been enjoying, the cooking videos, the hiking videos, kind of going through my bag, showing you guys what I take hiking when I'm in town. I won't be in town in about a week. I'll be out of town in about a week. Going to Arizona. Yes, can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very excited. Much needed time out of Colorado. I will tell you what. But yeah, so looking forward to that. Looking forward to hanging out with a friend, going on some adventures that I will be taking you guys with. Most likely, there will be a travel day video. So it's the day of me, which saying good morning to you guys, kind of putzing around the airport a little bit. Some footage of on the flight, the takeoff, the landing, maybe a little bit at cruising altitude if I have something clever to say or something fun to show, something funny to say. But yeah, looking forward to that. I'll be going to Bisbee, Arizona while I'm down there. So I'll look for potentially 2 to 3 videos, definitely one video from Bisbee, which will be cool. Also, I'm hoping, weather permits, that I can go for a small little hike. It's like 2.5 miles, less than 500-foot elevation gain, but it sounds a lot of fun and not too far from where I'm staying. So if there's nice weather in the afternoon one day, I will take you all on a nice hike. It'll be cool. Can't wait to show you guys that. Other than that, don't know too many other videos I'll be doing out there. I might go live on the regular Chatio channel with my friend for the January catch up, meet up, hang up, whatever, all the ups. But yeah, right now, off of work. Happy freaking Friday, by the way. That's the other thing. Work has been kicking my what this week. That's why I haven't done like a cooking video. I was wanting to do another cooking video or a food review or something, just something fun for the channel. Unfortunately, I've just been getting off of work and absolutely bushed. I'm pretty tired right now, but I figured let's go hang out. Let's introduce ourselves to the world on this channel, so to speak. But yeah, just chilling, discussing upcoming events, upcoming adventures. We like to call them around here, huh? I might be going for a hike tomorrow. I'll find out here in a few hours when my friend pops by. Hopefully she says, yes, let's go for a hike. I've got a couple ideas for where to hike. It may not be good this time of year. It's going to be brown. There's not going to be any running water. There won't be really any trees. Not too much to view. So hopefully my friend has some ideas of where we can hike. She is really good at coming up with places to hike. I know Bar Lake was a kind of sort of a bust. I wasn't expecting the lake to be half full. Wasn't expecting to run into those hunters and having to turn around, but we still had a lot of fun. We still made it work. And it was really cool. I know my camera's not good enough, but we were able to plane spot planes landing from the north into Denver International from Bar Lake. So that was kind of cool. Her and I are just kind of plane watching, guessing what airplane it is, trying to, see if we can maybe guess or, pretend to know where it's coming from. So that was kind of fun on that trip. And that brewery we hit, Daveco, I think that was what it was called. Danico. Pardon me. Danico was a cool ass brewery. I enjoyed that one a lot. The beer was cool. The vibe in the building was awesome. Like, it was just a beautiful building. Very much reminded me of Wolf Haven in Tampa because it was the seating area was just absolutely wide open. And there's lots of good light coming in, wide open, big bar. So it was really cool to go to Danico and check them out for the first time. So that's another brewery I checked off my list from Aurora. So hopefully there's another brewery we can hit tomorrow. Even if we don't, well, I don't know. Tracy's not drinking this month. I was gonna say, even if we don't go hiking, we could hit a brewery, but Tracy's not drinking, so we'll figure out tomorrow. Hopefully, we can do something tomorrow. If not, I will try to figure out something to cook for you guys on the channel. I'm thinking slow cooker beef stew. Ooh, that would be very tasty, huh? Have a nice little beef stew video. Watching my awesome chopping skills with onions. I hate cutting onions. I'm the worst at cutting onions, but I try my best. I gotta think of. I need to go to the grocery store, get new potatoes, new green peppers or some peppers. Definitely need to get more jalapenos. So yeah, definitely need to hit the grocery store probably tomorrow at some point and pick up some veggies to put in the beef stew. Now I don't make my beef stew as good as Franco next door. His beef stew, oh my god, absolutely amazing. He makes some of the best beef stew I've ever had. I'm working on it. It's a little bland. It's a little more runnier than I would like. I need to just jam more shit in there. Potatoes, mushrooms. I don't know what else to put in there, but I have beef for beef stew in the freezer. So if I do decide to do that tomorrow, if I don't go for a hike, I need to thaw that out tonight. Hit the grocery store tomorrow, pick up some goodies to make some yummy food. Even if it's not like beef stew, it could be stew with beef in it. It can make some sort of stew. It's going to be pretty chilly the next few days. And I'm trying to save my money as much as I can for Arizona. I'm pretty broke right now. I got my paycheck, and I think they shorted me a day or two. So I got to figure that out on Monday because definitely need to count my hours up and make sure everything adds up right to, the full 2 weeks. Because I feel like I got shorted on at least a day because I looked at my paycheck. I'm like, that's smaller than it should be. But hopefully I can get that rectified, and hopefully they can hurry up and give me the missing money. Most likely they'll be like, oh, we'll add it to your next check. Well, that doesn't help me because that's right before I leave Arizona. I need the monies now. I got bills to pay, folks. It's like when I'm looking at my paycheck, I'm like, my whole paycheck is gone. All the bills. So I'll be living on savings a little bit, which is fine. I mean, it is vacation. So luckily I have a free place to stay most nights there. So that's awesome. But I'd like to be able to go out to restaurants and, showcase some restaurants to you guys out there, intermixed with the vlogs themselves. Kind of like I do brewery, or beer review, and not really a beer review, but just showing beers and breweries. I need to get a better job after the hike, kind of showing the outside of the brewery and kind of doing a little walk around and showing the inside of the breweries real quick before I sit down and have a lovely, lovely pint with you great folks. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys have planned this weekend. Me, lots of chillaxing. Hopefully a hike. Hopefully on Saturday, go to my mom's house and watch the Denver Broncos face the Buffalo Bills. Well, hate to say it, Broncos, but I think your season is going to be over in the next 48 hours unless a miracle hits and they beat Buffalo. But then what? They'd have to go play Kansas City the next week. They just played Kansas City. And I'm like, this sucks. If the Broncos could have won those games that they lost by one, and Kansas City lost those games, they won by one, the Denver Broncos would have been on a bye week this week, waiting to see who they face, Buffalo or Kansas City. But it is what it is. Tampa Bay plays Sunday night, so I'm excited to see them face the Washington, whatever you want to call them. I know that's Tracy's favorite team, so we'll have a nice conversation tonight about her Washington football team and my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm pretty confident the Buccaneers can take down Washington, but then I think they have to play Philadelphia or Green Bay after that. So, yeah. So hopefully Green Bay can somehow upset Philadelphia, and then Green Bay would have to go to go to Tampa and face the Buccaneers. Maybe some way the Buccaneers can, sneak their way into the conference championship game. But quite honestly, good luck against Detroit or Minnesota. Yeah, like that's tough. That's tough. It's like with the Broncos. I'm looking at how they'd have to get to the Super Bowl. They'd have to get through Buffalo, then through Kansas City, then through Baltimore, and then through whoever in the NFC. Now, in a dream scenario for me, Tampa Bay would play Denver in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. I'd definitely get a plaque for that, like my Avalanche Lightning plaque. I'd get a plaque for that for the Broncos and Bucks. So that'd be really cool. That'd make me happy. Who would I root for in that game? Probably Denver, to be honest. I'll root for the Broncos. Let them get that Cinderella story that going from, not expected to do shit this year to somehow sneaking into a wild card spot, which they easily could have won the division, to going to the Super Bowl and winning it. Wow. That'd be amazing. But we'll see. I think the Broncos are still 2 to 3 years off from being Super Bowl contenders. Playoff teams, I think they'll make the playoffs the next few years. I feel like Kansas City is starting to slip away a little bit, starting to not play as good as they used to. They're not the Kansas City Chiefs of the past. I don't see them winning the Super Bowl. Now that the league is already well aware of Kansas City being sneaky and cheating, but whatever, it's fine. The refs let the Kansas City Chiefs get away with murder a lot. But yeah, just sitting here drinking this nice craft lager from Upslope Brewing Company. God, the lighting in here is garbage. Oh well, haven't been working in this room lately. Actually, I haven't used this room lately. I will say, oh my God, it's like looking in the mirror. I did get a new monitor, and it is huge and it's nice. So I have a new monitor down here, and thank you, Mom, for the Christmas, for the moolah to put towards this new monitor. It's 27-inch. It's 165 megahertz, so I could game on it if I wanted to. It's crisp. It's clear. It looks great. It's Sansui. So it's not like a knockoff brand, but it's a smaller, lesser known brand. But those are the technology things I like to buy. I like to get those lesser known. I still have an Apex TV, tube TV on the floor in my bedroom. It works. I've had that thing for probably 25 years, and it still works. And I like to move that chair back there. Get like a little table back in that corner, set up the TV back there, and play some PlayStation 1. And if I can find my Xbox, I think it still works, my original Xbox. If not, that's fine. I'll just set that up for the PS1 and have fun with that. But yeah, gonna have some more of this beer. The weather here has been okay, according to my little Amazon box next to me. It's 41 degrees, 44 degrees. So not too cold, not too warm. It's pleasant. It's not bad out. I went up to the liquor store earlier to pick up this. Also, fun fact, been off of tobacco. So no cigars, no pipe tobacco since December, I want to say 31st. So I think December 30th was the last day I had tobacco. So it's been over 10 days and I've just been vaping. And I feel a lot better. I hate this vape. It hits too hard. I had a disposable vape that I really, really liked, but it was like $24 for a disposable vape that lasts a week. That's a lot of money spending on vapes. That's $100 a month. That's more than I was spending on tobacco. And I'm like, that's just not really cost efficient to me. So I'm gonna have to look at like getting a better mod. Probably when I get back from Arizona, I'll probably pick up one of those disposable vapes to take with me to Arizona and use that. I may have to get another one while I'm down there. No big deal. But I need a better mod. This thing is not good. Never been a fan of this smock, but oh well. You don't know unless you get it and try them. But yeah, it's been crappy. So yeah, I didn't bring up hiking to Tracy yet. I did text her earlier, ask if she was popping by later. She said real quick. So she gets off of work in a little over 2 hours. I'm not gonna be sitting there hanging out and chit chatting for 2 hours, but yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing. I may scrounge and find something to eat. Maybe try and make a video. I did buy a little butane stove off of Amazon. It was like, I don't know, $25. And I got like 8 cans of butane. I do have a pork chop in the fridge. Maybe I'll make a quick video of me making a pork chop. You know, pork chop the dog from Doug. No, I'm not going to eat a dog. But should be a good pork chop. I'm looking forward to it. Should be tasty. I had one last night just on the pan on the stove, and it was good. I just melted butter in the pan. Used what I use? Garlic powder, onion powder, just chili powder and some pepper, and cooked it up nicely. And that bad boy was good. So I'd like to test out the portable stovetop thingy. I should have done an unboxing. I wasn't even thinking about it until last night after I already pulled it out of the box and kind of looked at it a little bit. But part of me is kind of happy I didn't do an unboxing because I thought it came with like a butane can. It didn't. So I'm like, well, glad I looked at this. But I could do a kind of little walkthrough of it and show you guys how it works. It's pretty simple. It also can do a small propane tank, like those little ones. That would be more for outdoor cooking. I don't really feel like having a propane tank in my house or use it in my house. I'd be a little weary of that, but the butane should be fine. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a nice test. It does have emergency cutoff, so if something did like start not working right, it would just kill it and shut it down right away. But yeah, kind of like SpaceX and NASA with your spaceships. But man, I keep seeing videos of like live streams of SpaceX launching. They're launching like almost daily right now. It's insane how many launches SpaceX is doing. I don't think it's really daily, but I think they have like 162 or so launches planned this year. That's 162. Remember NASA, the space shuttle program? They launch it 4 times a year. The space shuttle. I was fortunate enough to see the space shuttle once as a kid in the 90s. On approach into Tampa, kind of coming down. We're already, losing altitude. Happened to look out the window and saw the shuttle across the state going up. That was cool. That was a cool point of view. And of course, back in the night, I didn't have a camera. I didn't have anything. So it's just all secured up there in the human hard drive. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to check that out and see that. But that was just one of those things I was not expecting to see. A couple years ago, 2-3 years ago, I think it was a rocket that they sent to the moon to kind of have the thing circle the moon before it came home. That was supposed to launch when I was on approach into Tampa. And of course, I had my camera ready and everything for us on the correct side of the airplane. And halfway through the flight, the guy sitting next to me said they scrubbed the launch. I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. He was like, yep. I'm like, God damn it. He's like, I know you would have had a cool video of that, like cool footage of that thing going up. I'm like, that thing was massive too. Like that was huge. But I've seen the shuttle launch once, and I think last April when I was in Tampa, family went to bed early. It was like 9:00 at night. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going out. I'm going to a bar. Like, I'm not sitting around doing nothing. It's 9:00 at night. I'm not tired. I'm wide awake. I want to go have some fun. It's Friday freaking night. I was on an Uber, and the Uber driver was driving the bar or whatever through my dad's neighborhood. He pointed up, he said, "What the hell is that?" And I looked up at him like, "What is that?" And I sat back in the back seat for a second. I'm like, SpaceX haven't launched today? That has to be like SpaceX launching from Cape Canaveral. He's like, "You can see that from here?" I was like, "Yeah, from what I've heard, yeah, you can definitely see it from here." He's like, "Huh." So sure enough, I got to the bar, and as soon as I walked in the bar, it was on TV. The launch was. I was like, "Damn, that's cool." So I saw SpaceX launch at night. So both times I've seen launches from the Kennedy Space Center, Cape Canaveral, they were just like unaware launches and stuff. So pretty darn cool that I was able to witness those two things. Not too many people consider and say I saw a shuttle launch and a SpaceX rocket launch. One during the day, one at night. So that was cool. No, it's cool is this beer. Nice and cool and tasty. Very tasty. Very, very enjoyable. Yeah, this monitor's huge. It's so bright, you can see it. Brightness reflecting off my face. So, yeah. So, yeah, just hanging out here, chillaxing, going live for the first live on this channel. So, I'm very happy about that. Easy to set it up. It's just when I first created the channel, I had to wait 24 hours to be able to go live. So, I've been able to go live on this channel realistically probably for almost 2 weeks. I believe I created this channel 2 weeks ago. So about 2 weeks ago, I could have gone live on this channel. But I figured, what the hell, we'll go live now and give it a check, give it a test. I'm live on my laptop, so hopefully the audio is good. I'm monitoring YouTube over here. Video's okay. It's a little kind of it's kind of washed, but not bad for a laptop camera. So, little gaming laptop, HP Pavilion Gaming. I don't even know what it is. The model. I don't know. Don't want to close this. I don't think it says it's covered anyways with beer stickers. But a nice little HP gaming laptop. I like it a lot. It's not bad. It's good for doing this. Good for video editing on the road. So hopefully with this channel, I'm motivated to go out and do either more vlogs, maybe restaurant reviews. Main thing I want to do with this channel is like travel vlogs and hiking. Oh my God. Hi, Bailey. He wants to go hiking. Want to go for a hike? Freaking goofball. Dove into my lap. I wish you were a woman. I wish you were a girl doing that for me. But no, you're a boy. And oh boy, you're a boy. Okay, you're heavy. Go lay down on your blankie. You got a blanket on the floor for a reason, buddy. Go lay on it. Lay on the blanket. So, yeah, scoot in a little bit, kind of block him out from jumping up here. Hey, which way am I? But yeah, the main reason for this channel and the motivation was kind of to get vlogs off of the main Chatio channel. I want that focus to be currently. I want that focus to be, general reactions, British and music. I think eventually I'll create a third channel for British reactions. I don't have a channel title for it yet or a logo, so that's way down the pipe works. But for now, this is great. I'm enjoying separating vlogs from the regular channel, and thank you guys so much. Channel's literally 2 weeks old, and we hit 51 subscribers today. So we surpassed the 50 sub mark today. My goal for this channel is to get it to the first level of monetization. I can't think. Bailey bit me. Get get this to the first level of monetization. So 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours. By the end of the year, that would be amazing to get this channel monetized. And every penny earned on this channel will go right back into this channel, kind of like every penny earned on the Chado channel goes back into that channel too. So that would allow me to kind of save up money if I want to go for a trip to even like New Mexico for a long weekend, or go to the East Coast, visit some friends and do some vlogging out there. That would give me the opportunity and ability to do all that. So that is the main goal for this channel. But until we hit those numbers, hit that mark, we're just here to have some fun, make some food, go for hikes, travel. I am traveling to Florida twice this year. First trip in May. Don't know how many videos I'll be doing out there, quite honestly. My brother's getting married in May, so if anything, at most, I think the video in Florida would be kind of like maybe a tour of Wolf Haven Brewing Company. In Tampa, I'm hoping to get an Airbnb that's like literally within a 5-minute walk of that place. That would be amazing. Their hours are like, they open at 3 p.m. They don't close until like 10 or 11 at night, every night. So I'm like, that's awesome. Like that would be perfect to have by the Airbnb. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to, go there and showcase some of their beers, and maybe if the owner's there, have them give me like a little bit of a tour in the brew house and tell me the history and tell me, talk about the motivation of creating that brewery. They built that brewery from the ground up. It was an empty lot. There was nothing there, just an empty blank lot. And they literally built this brewery from the ground up. And this is their first brewery they've ever done. And that's a lot of money. That's a huge financial risk to make when you're just starting out. And lucky for them, they're ranked in the top 5 breweries in the Tampa area, and they're only 2.5 years old, if that. I think they're barely 2.5 years old. Maybe only a year and a half. I think they're a year and a half old. They're new. And even before their 1 year mark, they're already ranked, I think, 3rd in Tampa in all their breweries. And that's with breweries like, $2 and Angry Chair and Cigar City and Coppertail. Like they're ranked 3rd out of all those breweries, and then a shit ton more. 3rd in Tampa. And they're ranked better than Green Bench and I think Clearwater. It's just amazing to see how far they've come in such a short time. And I follow them on Facebook, and they're doing some amazing things, making amazing beers. Right now, they just released the Helles Export beer. They released that today, and it sounds delicious from the description. It looks beautiful, and I'm like, damn. If I lived in Tampa, I'd make sure I live within walking distance of that brewery. That way I'd be there. Treat it like it was the old Stomping Ground Pilot House up the road for me. I would be there like 4 times a week, having like 3 or 4 beers a time, just hanging out, and definitely would have been a Mug Club member there. Even in August, September, I think I went there 4 times in 7 days. And even on the way out, like on the way to the airport, told my dad, said, can we hit Wolf Haven? I really want to buy a t-shirt. I really want to get a t-shirt. And so I went there. The pretty beer tender, she was working. She's pretty. Well taken, but very pretty. Good eye candy. And of course, my dad's like, I can see why you've come up here quite a bit. I'm like, hey, now, the beer's good too. So I got a t-shirt from them. Unfortunately, they don't have glassware. And I said, man, that sucks. If you guys had, glassware with your logo on it. So you guys have such a beautiful, fun, awesome, craft beer logo. I'm like, if that was on like a pint glass, I would buy 2 and take them both home, give one to my neighbor or my friend, and have one for me. Like, I would definitely like do that. But I do wear my Wolf Haven t-shirt quite often, which reminds me, I do need to take that to Arizona with me, along with my Tampa Bay Rowdies t-shirt and couple sweatshirts, maybe one sweatshirt I'll need, and a small jacket. I'm not packing too heavy for Arizona. I plan on bringing, stuff back from breweries. Like, I know when we were in Bisbee, I knew old Bisbee Brewing Company, old Bisbee City Brewing Company, or whatever it's called. I knew about that one, and I looked a little bit further south, and like 10 minutes away down the road, maybe 15. There's one called Ballpark Brewery, and all their beers are like baseball themed. I'm like, I have to go to that brewery. Like, I have to go to that brewery. As a huge baseball fan, like, I have to go to that brewery. I looked at they had photos of their beer in their pint glasses. Their pint glasses are crap, and I saw that I think their t-shirts are $25. I'm like, you guys have a really cool t-shirt. I will definitely pick up one of those t-shirts and bring it home with me and wear it around. It says Bisbee, Arizona on it. That'd be cool. But the brewery I went to in Oro Valley last year, Fire Truck Brewing Company. Unfortunately, they closed that location. And the main unfortunate thing about them closing that location, it's now a freaking brunch place. What sucks about that is it's literally 2-minute walk from the trailhead where I would have done my hike. And I would have ended my hiking video there. But I brought that up to Sparkle. I said, I would have gone there and had a couple beers and my hiking video. I said, unfortunately, that location is gone. It's not some brunch place. And she's like, oh, there's other breweries around and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, well, there's Mosaic. There's Catalina. There's, I think, one called 1912. But further into Tucson proper, there's so freaking many. I said, within a mile radius, I think there's six breweries in Tucson. Like, and in around Barrio where we went before I came home last year. So I'm gonna bring that up there, and I was like, maybe I know you're not drinking beer much, but it'd be really cool to kind of do like a Tucson brewery hop and just hit like 4 or 5 of those, just bam, bam, bam. I'll do like half pours or 2 at each brewery, maybe get some stickers and whatnot. But it'd be cool to be able to do that. I don't need to go back to Barrio. The more I think about Barrio, the more I'm like, you're just dry dock. You're grocery store beer. You can your beer. Yes, you're a very popular brewery. People love that. You love going to have, but there's so many better beers there than Barrio. Yeah, it's good, and there's so many better breweries closer to the airport. Unfortunately, this year when I come home from Arizona, I think my flight's at 2 p.m. So I don't think the breweries will be open yet. Well, maybe one will open up at noon. And we can squeak in there real quick for a quick beer because it literally takes 5 minutes to get through the Tucson airport, especially when I have a TSA pre-check. Oh, I'll get through security like that. Oh, yeah. I'll start walking through the security line for TSA pre-check and be at my gate probably in 5 minutes. So I'm not worried about getting there late. Only worry about that is I've looked at the forecast in Denver. And that afternoon, they're projecting snow. So, we'll know ahead of time if my flight's delayed coming home or not. Hopefully, it's not because I'm already coming home at 4 o'clock. So by the time I walk in my door and get home, it's going to be sunset at 5 o'clock and back to work the next day. So hopefully, my flight wouldn't be delayed too much, but we'll see. Going down there, I leave in about a week. Weather here is just cold, which is no big deal. We may have to get de-iced real quick. I doubt that, but we'll see. I mean, my flight is at 10 a.m. It's probably going to be about 20 degrees. So I may have to get de-iced real quick, and they may just de-ice us at the gate right before we pull out. I've had that happen before. And weather in Arizona, when I come in that day, I think by the time I land, it's going to be like 65 and sunny. Yes, I'll take that. 65 and sunny. Hello. The week I'm down there, it's supposed to be like 25 and meh in Denver, and the lows are going to be like 4 degrees Fahrenheit. In Arizona, the highs are like 60 to 70, and the lows are like 35 to 42. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that for the week. Thank you. Picked a bad month to quit smoking tobacco, but no, I really didn't. Who knows? Maybe I'll just say screw it. Let's sit on the back patio. Let me have a cigar and hang out on their back patio, watch golfers, have a hard time, finding the green and cussing and throwing their clubs. That's always fun to watch. But again, I'm very excited about this trip to Arizona. It's much needed. But with all the major changes at work, I definitely would not have made it to definitely would not have made it to May without having to take 2-3 days off. So this is perfect. So yeah, I'll be in Bisbee Sunday, Monday, and I go back to Tucson on Tuesday. So I get to work 4 hours from Bisbee. So I'm basically going to say, you know what? I'm in the United States, but I'm only 25 minutes away from the Mexican border. But technically, I'm in Arizona, so I can work from here. I would say it would be cool to go down and see the border, but right now, Bisbee's as far south as I want to go with just the the political turmoil and everything going on with U.S. and Mexico. I'm like, Bisbee's as close to the border as I want to get. But who knows? Maybe on the way back we'll hit Tombstone. If that's on the way, I think there's a quicker way to Tucson. But if we go that way, I'm like, let's hit Tombstone and get a bite to eat. But I'm kind of bummed we're not staying at Tombstone again because I really liked it. It would have been cool to go back to Tombstone, but not at this point. I'm like, we've done Tombstone. We've seen all we need to see there. We saw that haunted burlesque house or whatever. We saw, went to Big Nose Kate's, went to a bunch of places there. We just didn't do the OK Corral because I'm like, they want $40 to go see some stupid little cheeky stage show. Like, I'm good. Like, we don't need to see that. I'm good on that. Bisbee, I think it's just going to be a lot of walking around, checking out shops and checking out the town. Definitely going to do the mine tour. So that'll be cool to go check out the mine. Don't know how much filming I'll be able to do within the mine unless it's lit. The lighting is good, but I'll probably have to do some of the recording on my phone just because my action camera is dog shit when it comes to low light. It doesn't do well in low light, and then I try to edit it, try to brighten it up. It's just grainy, and I'm like, ugh. So that's the thing. That would probably be one of the first purchases I would do. I'd get the DJI Pocket 3 camera because that has zoom. My camera I can't even zoom on my action camera, which I'm like, really? That's just that to me. That seems like just that to be kind of like one of those like no-brainer features to have on a camera like this. But unfortunately, I can't zoom in. It's all good. I mean, I can zoom in a little bit with editing, but doing that, it does make it a little grainy. I record at 1080, 60 frames per second, and with me uploading on YouTube, it's 1080, 60 frames per second. So there's no need for me to record at 4K and just boggle down, the SD card and suck the battery down quick just for footage. It's going to be 1080 anyway, so. And it's easier to upload 1080 videos that are in 1080 to upload to YouTube to play in 1080. So usually the quality I record in is what you guys see. So that definitely works out, and it works out well. But yeah, just sitting there hanging out. Gonna probably drink this beer and call it after this one. Like I said, I may do a quick video of me making a pork chop. I think that'd be cool. I don't know. It's a pork chop. So we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do after this. But I would really like to put up a video once a week, every Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 5 p.m. UK time, 6 p.m. general UK time. So it'd be nice to be able to put up a video every Sunday around 12 p.m. Eastern US. We'll see. I mean, if I go for a hike tomorrow, done. You know, got that video covered. Like me flying into Arizona next Saturday, I'll be able to get that video edited and uploaded and scheduled to come out a week from Sunday. So you'll get that one. And, you know, throughout the week in Arizona, you'll get videos throughout the week. And of course, you'll get like, I don't know if you'll get a travel video back home. We'll see. I may honestly just kind of take the Arizona travel video from last year and upload it to this channel in lieu of a travel video, because that's one of my favorite videos I've ever done. We literally took off maybe 45 minutes before sunset, and we were chasing the sunset the whole flight. And when we landed in Tucson, it was dark. It was perfect. It was cool. It was such a cool video. And was it PG-13 Beer Hound channel. I used one of his songs in the video with his approval. So he's on the guitar playing music and stuff as we were like flying over the Rocky Mountains to Tucson. It was just beautiful, just the snow-capped mountains and the sky and everything was just so beautiful. But we'll see. As of right now, I do plan on doing a travel video on next weekend and having it out on January 19th. So between January 19th and 28th, I would say you'll get like 3 or 4 videos on this channel, and hopefully, weather permitted, Tracy and I can go for hikes every Saturday, and you'll keep getting those videos. And throughout the week, I'll make, let's do a cooking video, and throw out a cooking video here and there. So, yeah. We shall see how things go over the course of the next few months. But yeah, I do plan on at least one video a week for you guys on here. And I like to have a consistent upload Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern. If only I do one, I'll just make sure it's scheduled at that time so you guys know when it comes out. So Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. UK time. So there you go. I think that's a good time for a video to be released for everybody, except for, sorry, Duxie, in the UK, it comes out at 4 a.m. But you can watch it after. So that always works. This beer is okay. It's a mango lime sour ale. It's only 4.5%. The first one I had was 4.8%. So both beers I'm having with you guys right now under 5%. Keeping it nice and light for the most part. I think the 12-pack I got also came with like a pale ale. That's like 5%. And an IPA, it was like 7. I'm like, always with the damn IPAs in these freaking 12-packs, man. Come on. Come on. Give me. I would love to get. That's why I like to buy the Prost, because it comes with like a Pilsner, a Märzen or whatever, just a bunch of German beer, non-IPAs. Come on, breweries out there, stop shoving these IPAs in every 12-pack or multiple. There's some 12-packs out there that has a hazy and a West Coast. Like, no, and a Pilsner and an amber. And I'm like, you could do a Pilsner, you could do a lager, you could do the amber, you could do like a vanilla porter or something. Like, you don't have to do IPAs in every box. Come on, man. But this beer is definitely very, very tasty. Enjoying it very much. All right. Look at like how all the setup in this channel. YouTube's it's so weird going from like a moderated channel to like an unmoderated channel on YouTube, because it's like, oh wow, there's so many like features on the moderated channel I just take for granted. But it's all good and gravy. Hopefully we get this channel get monetizing, and then in 2026 we'll hit these hiking videos pretty hard. Hopefully in 2027 I go to Deutschland. I go to Germany for like 10 days with my friends, and definitely will be a lot of videos from that trip. But as of right now, there's gonna be several videos coming to you guys from Arizona. There'll be hiking videos after that, some cooking videos. Hopefully I can go back to Breckenridge and go sledding again, do another sledding video. That would be amazing. But time will tell. I mean, if I do a sledding video, it would probably be, I would try to take a day off in March and go sledding. That way, kind of like, all right, I'll work all of February, take a day off in March, work all of April, take some time off in May, work all of June, take a day off or day or two off in July, go to Florida in September, and then in November, take some time off, and maybe a little bit in December if I have a day off or two. I've already requested December 26th off. Depending if I want an extra day, if I'm like, crap, I only have this much time left to take off this year, yeah, I'll take it this day and just work the 26th, which kind of sucks. Having Wednesday and Thursday off and having to work on a Friday, it's like, what? You there, McFly? That's weird, man. But yeah, the trips to Florida this year, I'm not working at all. For my brother's wedding, for my trip in September, I am taking those 8 days, and those 8 days are for me, or 7 days or whatever for me. Like, no, not going to work those days in Florida, leave my work computer here. Don't even text me. I'm on full vacation mode. Arizona, I'm only working in Arizona because it's January and I don't want to like blow through my time off, because I get allocated January 1st to December 31st. I'm allocated like 17 days to take. And if I don't use it by December 31st, I lose it without pay. So I'm like, no. So that's why I'm working in Arizona. If I go back to Arizona in 2026, probably going to be later in the year, like October. I definitely don't want to go to Arizona in like June, July, or August. It's going to be like 110, 120 degrees. And all you wanted to do is I just want to stay inside. I don't even want to go out there to go to the vehicle. Like, no, I'm not dealing with this shit at all. Even Florida gets bad, but I still when I go in September, not nearly as bad as July and August. So I can handle that. It's still hot and humid and lots of afternoon thunderstorms, but I can handle all of that with ease in September. I think Arizona in October would be absolutely amazing. So we'll see if that happens. I mean, going over a year and a half from seeing my friends would kind of suck. So I say, well, maybe October next year, but most likely it'll be like in January again or February, depending on how classes go. And hell, I could probably maybe even in March. It's getting a little warmer. It's getting later. They'll be an hour behind me. They'll be on Pacific time at that point, so that'd be kind of cool. Haven't been to the Pacific time zone. Ooh, when it's on the Pacific time zone, probably since I was oh no, that's a lie. 2016, I went to Seattle, so I was on Pacific time zone. And that ended up making it as far west as Alaska time zone. That was cool. 2 hours behind where we are now. Crazy but cool. Okay, the more I sip on that beer, the more I'm like, it's okay. It's good. It's okay. It's tasty. Bailey, hi. Did you use the litter box? Yeah, you used the litter box like a big boy? And now you're going to jump up on my lap and wipe your butt on me? That's nice. Thanks, kitty. Love you, buddy. But yeah, other than what I just talked about, there's really nothing else. I got just kind of chilling right now. I really am sitting here like, I really want that pork chop. I really want to eat that pork chop. I really want to make it. Like my friend, she won't be here for another 2 hours or so. This beer's kind of tart. It's tart. But my friend won't be here for 2 hours or so. So yeah, I could if I end this live stream in the next 10 minutes or so, and I go up and start cooking that pork chop. I'll be able to have that done and cooked, and the video probably edited by the time she gets here and scheduled maybe to come out tomorrow. We'll see if I even do that video. But if I do make that pork chop, my cat's broken. He is so broken. If I do make that pork chop, the video would come out tomorrow. But we'll see. Shouldn't take too long. And it's just basically Bailey. Yes. He took a crap. That's why he was going crazy. Go away. You're broken. Go get Lucy. I'm not Lucy. Go get your sister. Bailey, you know, your sister, the other cat, the other thing that looks like you, but it's smaller and fatter. Go get her. Go get Tonka Truck. My little talkers. I love Lucy. She must be sleeping on my other computer chair upstairs at my current workstation. But yeah, as I said, I haven't worked in this room since December 23rd. And I probably won't start working back in this room again until April. It's just that's it. That is it for natural light in this room. And right now I have the balcony right over there, so that blocks direct sunlight all day long. And I'm like, I need direct sunlight to work. So working upstairs in my living room right now is perfect. But hey, I got this nice, beautiful monitor down here. Take a photo. If I can get it. There we go. Yeah, see, it's a good monitor. That was a bad shot. I don't know what I was trying to do with that picture. Get back. See if I can get a good shot of it. Hold on, I'm here. All right. There it is. There's my new monitor. That's nice. 27 inches. Man, it's awesome. It's so big. It's so good. It's amazing. I love it. Love it so much. But well, good to see all of you guys in the chat today. It's been awesome interacting. I'm just joking. I know. I figured I'd be talking to myself the whole time, so that's why I was like focused on like I'm gonna be by myself. It's all good. I know I see a few of you guys coming in and out viewing it. So thank you guys for viewing this live chat. Hopefully, as we build this channel, we can go live and on this channel, like the Chatio channel, maybe once a month, just kind of catch up and talk about future adventures. But yeah, as of right now, I'm excited for the adventures I have coming up in the next couple of weeks. As I said, hopefully I get to go for a hike tomorrow. It all lies on Tracy. Like, If I don't have a car, so if I had a car, yeah, I'd go for a hike tomorrow. There's a reservoir right up the road from me. Could I hike around that? Yeah, but it's so cold. I'd rather just do that like in the spring when the lake is full and we have flowers blooming and it's green and it's pretty. So that one I'm holding on to for like, say like in June. Tracy's like, I can't make a hike tomorrow. I'm like, oh, that's fine. I'll go hiking around this reservoir. Go hiking around the lake by me. It's a 2-mile, 2.5-mile hike around it. And then I'll end my hike at the pizzeria at the bar having a couple beers. So got that planned out. That is the backup plan for warmer weather months. But yeah, right now it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Not very warm. And tomorrow's hike's like tomorrow's high's not even 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm like, yeah, so I'd like to talk to Tracy, get this figured out. If you guys have not watched the video of me going through my hiking bag, watch it. You'll know I'm very well prepared. I've got 2 beanies. I don't know why I have 2 beanies in there, but I have 2 beanies in that bag. I have a hoodie in that bag. I've got gloves. I've got some food. I got a giant water bottle to hike with. I got hiking poles in case it gets slippery. So I'm good to go. So hopefully we'll go for a hike tomorrow. And it'll be a cold weather hike. So, the footage, I'll be sitting there like, okay, so we're like on mile number 3 right now, and it's really cold. My hands are shaking. Can you tell? Bailey, stop it. So, yeah, so tomorrow's hike, if we have a hike, I'm hoping for a hike. I know last Saturday, Tracy felt bad that we didn't go for a hike. She just needed her day. She did pop by. We did watch the Arsenal game versus Brighton. She's a Brighton fan. Ricky's an Arsenal fan, so I just hung out with them. I'm like, I'm a fly on the wall. And I think the final score is like 1-1. I'm like, well, hey, nobody lost, so there you go. And then Tracy went off and I think she went to the movie theater up the road from here. I went to see Nosferatu. She just wanted to go by herself, watch the movie, have a couple of beers, maybe some snacks, and then go home. Well, hopefully, Tracy, if you're watching, I doubt it, but if you're watching, I hope you're up for a hike because I really could go for a hike tomorrow. Because if we don't hike tomorrow, you and I are not hiking together until February. Oh, that wasn't opening. What the heck? February 1st. It's either tomorrow or February 1st, Tracy. So let's go for a freaking hike. I want to hike once a month this year. January through December, at least once a month, go for a hike. So that way I can say I hiked every month in Colorado in 2025. That's my goal for hiking this year. Yes, I know in the spring and the summer, we're going every weekend. We're going to go every weekend. It's going to be beautiful. And this year, we plan on going higher and deeper. So what that means is higher in elevation, further into the mountains. I was hiking around this year. All my hikes were in the foothills. And the elevation gain for those hikes, I think the highest was like a little over 1,500 feet for the hike. Well, Ricky's talking about like a hike that's like 3,000 feet elevation gain. I'm like, you got to let me work my way up to that one. That's an August hike. That is 100% an August hike because it'll be warm enough up there that we can get there and do that hike, and I can get myself in the right direction physically to be able to do it. I got to physically get in the hiking shape as I vape. But no, actually, I'm proud of myself for 2024. I hadn't hiked in 20 years. And for doing some of the hikes I did last year, I am giving myself a nice pat on the back for that. Very proud of myself. Very happy I was able to do those hikes and get to see places in Colorado I've never seen before. I'm going to finish this beer. and get going. We're at the 1 hour mark right about now. So we made it an hour. Very tasty beer. Thank you guys so much for coming around and watching this. If you're watching the recording of this, thank you for watching this. Just wanted to update you guys on what I have coming up in the next, 2-3 weeks. What I want to do with this channel, where I want to take it, and what my goals are for the channel. And I really hope you guys are all along for the ride, because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time on this channel. With that being said, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.